Welcome to episode 201 of Candid Conversations. We are here with Temi, who will be performing live this weekend at the Afro Caribbean Festival.
Loving the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you told me. You're my motivation. Loving the way you love me. I'm loving the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you told me. You're my motivation. I get so excited, and I ain't tryna fight it. You're the one. You the one that made this song, and you the one that I call home. And even when the rain is falling, you don't let it phase you. You're so wonderful. There done been a lot of girls, can't nobody do it like you. You know that you got it all, make them wanna fall. They can't touch you, cause I got it all. You know that you got it all, make them all fall. They can't touch you, cause I got it all. Loving the way you love me, I'm loving the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you told me. You're my motivation. I'm loving the way you love me. I'm loving the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you told me. You're my motivation. Girl, you're like my favorite song, and I can listen to you all day long. I love to see it's you that's calling. To see that pretty face light up my phone. Thing in the room, you let it make a change in you. There done been a lot of girls, can't nobody do it like you. You know that you got it all, make them wanna fall. They can't touch you, cause I got it all. You know that you got it all, make them all fall. They can't touch you.
Tell me, what is going on? How are you letting this guy beat you?
It's a girl. It's a girl.
A woman?
Yeah.
Look at your muscles and you're letting her destroy. Look at your face.
Are you wearing sandals?
What? Back in my day, I used to fight barefooted. Tiger, lion, bear. That's why when I teach you in the gym, get low. You have to protect yourself.
Let's go. Let me see.
Are you sure?
Cause I got it all in the way you love me. I'm loving the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you told me. You're my motivation. I'm loving the way you love me. I'm loving the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you told me. You're my motivation.
Okay. I now see why you came with such high esteem.
Appreciate that.
I said, a couple of people, one of the people I was working with that sent me your music because, like, they have me stretched like a spider web out here. So I got some music for you. It's like he can sing this, but man, when he puts down that R&B, boy, I said, yeah, eh? I said, okay. But usually when I get music from an artist that's coming on the show, I wait until they are on the show to listen to their music so I can give them my genuine reaction.
More than I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? So, like, big ups to you. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to hit your radar. You know what I mean? But now that I have some of your music, you can guarantee it's going to be in circulation. You know what I mean? All right. So, Temi, how are you doing today?
So I'm gonna give one correction because everybody gets it. Everybody messes it up a little bit. But the name, it's actually pronounced Temi, like Jamie with T. Yeah, Temi.
Temi. Okay.
So it's
My
Nigeria.
bad. I didn't see the accent.
It's spelled right. You got it right. It's just my African mother will kill me if everybody is saying it wrong. You know.
No, man. You gotta correct it, or else it's gonna go unchecked, right? Like, I feel like usually I ask, or I let them introduce themselves. I thought I was confident in this one though. I was like, yeah, it's all good though.
You're close. He's like right here. He's right there.
It's right. It's like. Man, I saw a dude try to alley-oop at a basketball game the other day, and he got up there, but he just hit the rim. And, like, I feel like
one of those. Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's one of those. But Speaking of which, I gotta shout out the Niagara River Lions, Eastern Division champs. You know what I mean? Going to championship weekend out in Montreal. They had a hell of a game last week. Man, I'm telling you, it was massive. Like they had the lead for the first 2 quarters. Then the third quarter, the team Ottawa started to claw back, and they had the lead for a little bit. But then that third quarter, we just ignited, and like we were dropping threes on people like it was nobody's business.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, do you follow any of your local sports teams? Not like the NBA or anything like that, but like the.
No, I'll be honest with you, not really, man. Not really. Like I know a few players here and there. Like I just off of like just as kind of at the industry, like and knowing people. But I know the game. I play the game myself too, but I've never ever been one to like follow sports. It's never been my thing. I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah, but like if you're playing them, that I guess that it's still involved with them. So you know what I mean. So yeah, that's a good thing. Like for example, my fiance got me last year involved in, well, we just got engaged this year, but last year she got me started in slow pitch again. You know what I mean? And this year we were recruited to a team that is called the Base Invaders. And I got to shout out the Base Invaders because we're number 1 in our division. And I think our ERA, our earned run average is like 127 or something. No, not 127. No, we have like 127 points more. We've scored 127 points more than the rest of the teams we've played.
Okay.
Something like that.
That's a lot.
It's not a small margin.
So y'all are like teams out pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, the last game, I wasn't there because I was out of town. The last game they won 21-3.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it was like a football game. I was like, yo. So tomorrow's the last game of the season. So Lady Strange and I are gonna be out there along with General Zod is out there. We have our team is named after different aliens or space people.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I decided I was gonna go with what was I gonna go with? I was gonna go with a different name, but then I realized Transformers are aliens from space too. So I just went with Blocktimus Prime.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So why not? I even got the helmet. I'm gonna bring it out tomorrow. Actually, it's a real thing out here. We culture shock people all day. So, you've been to Welland before? Were you in last?
I've never. I passed through Welland probably a few times, but I never actually performed out there before.
Okay, it's a good place, man. There's a nice atmosphere kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's a nice place to be to get if you're looking for hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Not so much, but if you're looking for just different things happening at any moment, you're going to the right spot. Merritt Park is a nice spot. A lot of people peruse through there during the course of the day. So this is going to bring more people there. They've got a stage on the water, which I got the opportunity to perform on last year, which was awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting experience.
Nice.
What do you look forward to most when it comes to your performances?
Being just shock factor.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people, I'm still always kind of introducing myself to new people, new audiences, and stuff like that too, right? And I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I'm fairly seasoned. Was signed to Ludacris for like 8 years. Signed to L.A. Reid as well through that Def Jam deal. So.
Okay.
So I've got another chance to really, really get seasoned in the industry. So what I love to see the reaction of people when they really catch, the vibe and when they feel it, because I feel like I bring something different than what's here in our city because I've gotten the experience of being out there in the U.S. at the time period, right? So I think that I think I love just to see the energy, the different energy, the different energy that people bring when they just gonna hear me for the first time.
No, man. Like I said, you got a sound, boy. You got a sound, man. I've got like 45, 50 gigabytes of music on my hard drive, and I've never heard the kind of tone that you kind of like. It's like the choice of the song and the way you started it was like, I'll even start it again for those of you who are just tuning in. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something about the confidence in your delivery that makes me want to play the song again.
I'm loving the way you the way you touch me. I'm loving the way you talk. Motivation.
Like, just like, not only the lyrics are positive, you know what I mean, and you're sharing that positivity, you're also talking about something that needs to be talked about, because there's enough talk about war and violence and tyranny and bitches and hoes and all of that stuff. You're talking about love, you know what I mean? You're talking about loving being loved and like sharing that love. That's so important nowadays. And just like I said, just the melodies that you hit while you're singing, it's just, I don't know. I think music nowadays has a darker tone. Like, there's this expectation for, like, especially us as brothers to, you know what I mean, have this negative connotation to our lyrics and all of that stuff. And you just start it with just boom, nah.
I mean, you know, because I mean, and it's interesting you say that. Like when in creating the song, like I literally had to stop myself and say, okay, you know what? I do have a lot of those songs, because I mean, it's natural. I mean, it's around us, so I do have a bunch of those records. But
yeah,
I was like, let me step away from that and give it a song that's, you know what I mean? And that's one of my old records. That's about 2 or 3 years old, whatever the case is. But I mean, it still gave me the feeling when I was creating it of you know, I gotta start. I got it. You know, when you feel like, you feel like you've been just doing so much dirt that that you're only attracting negativity. You're like, let me go ahead and put some love out there and see what 100%. I get back. Right?
100%. And when you do that, you find that things change. But we'll talk more about that when we come back. Oh wait, hold on. Give me a second. There we go. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Temi, and I have to put this information into my computer right now where it comes to this. I got to start logging so much more now. It's so, like, you can do things a certain way, but it doesn't mean it's the right way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I realize my way is a certain way, and then there's a right way. So, like, I have to, like, now, for example, like, we as the Village Global Network are approaching a TV contract where our shows are going to be aired across streaming platforms. Thank you very much. Across streaming platforms like Tubi and Apple TV, etc., Samsung TV, etc. So I have to do so much more now. And the funny thing is, I did it on the internet, and I still came full circle. I wasn't trying to avoid like corporate production. I was trying to change the way corporations did productions. And now, as a part of the Village Global Network, I have the freedom to create my work and the access to distribute it to over 193 countries globally.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And this is while just staying true to my art form, staying like natural to what makes sense to me. And I want to thank all those who are a part of the Village Global Network, everybody who's taken 10 seconds to watch. Yes, 10 seconds at least to watch. You know what I mean? There you go. And, you know, I want to extend my appreciation for all those who have been here for the 201 episodes, because clearly there's some energy coming from somewhere to keep me going, because I'm still doing it. So, Temi, we have a song here called Our Truth. This is from 2020. What would you say, what message would you say people should gather from that song?
Man, you got all my positive songs playing. Thank goodness. Somebody's going to look at me like I'm a good person. Our Truth is a Black History song. That
All
was
right.
basically my depiction of. I mean, I had to create a Black History song for. And shouts to Okatawa, who's the company that kind of gave me the idea of putting it together, and I work with Kunle, who was a producer of that record. But that was basically like she wanted me to create a Black History record, and I was like I was over it. It was around that whole it was the whole Black Lives Matter time period, and I was not over it because the message is strong, but I was over artists doing the same thing, redundancy with the Black Lives Matter. So I just basically decided to do a record literally from what it would feel like, just like as a Black man going through or experiencing oppression, what it feels like, and that's it, literally what it came with.
All right. All right. Let's drop this track now. It's called Our Truth by Temi.
From a time where a man's heart was heavy, and where I live day to day life deadly. Say, mama, I can't breathe, but y'all don't have me. And I don't know where to turn or go. Can a man not be gunned down, cut a tone of his face? Should I wear button up both sides so you feel safe? Should I live with a dream of not coming up, not enough, got me inside? Would it be better if I was on the corner selling back some more, bro? Or would it be over for me when I see life flashing red views? I think about you. When they go loud, please don't shoot. I think of you. I can't say enough is nothing, cause I'm without right. Give up, get the chicks up, our future we ride. And it feels like deja vu, cause it's not true. Say you wanna settle, well done. Motherland both throttle, but you don't know you're playing on go live. Yeah, we can take our athletes, role models, CEOs of these bottles. See the cotton from the thread and what's left. You never get what we go through. Torn apart. And if you ever had to choose, your dreams or your skies. When I see light flashing red views, I think about you. Go loud, please don't shoot, I think of you. Saying nothing, cause of us without right. Give up, get the chicks up, our future we ride. And it feels like deja vu, cause it's not true. Now I see lights flashing and red views, I think about you. When they go loud, please don't shoot, I think of you. I can't say enough is nothing, cause of us without right. Give up, get the chicks up, our future we ride. And it feels like deja vu, cause it's not true.
I mean, like, it bothers me that I hear more about American artists in Canada than I do about Canadian artists. And I get it. I get it. They got like 440 million of them. But, like, taking that into consideration, you know, a lot of them came from this nation, right? Or other nations. So the thing that has me losing my patience is the fact that we up here debating over who's the best. And a lot of them are from the north, even though some live in the southwest. I'm just saying. I'm not hating, I'm just stating. We gotta be able to represent where we're from and hold it down, man. So, like right now, it's like there's some people that they wouldn't even say where they were located because of the stigma that's associated with their town. I live in Welland. I was born in St. Catharines. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, what is that? That doesn't determine who I am. It just, it's where I entered this plane. It doesn't determine where I'm going to go. So why not?
Talent's talent, no matter where it's from. Talent's talent. Period.
Exactly.
Isn't Bieber from like somewhere in the sticks?
Stratford.
Thank
Bieber
you.
from Stratford. And Usher found him.
Thank you.
Honestly, I do that. If I were to compare, and I don't like comparing artists, but if I were to put you in any kind of category, yeah, I'd say like you're up there with Usher in that, because like that's the, like if I were to think of someone else, yeah, like I get that kind of vibe. Like you're on that, but you're Temi, so I don't want to say you sound like anybody other than you.
I will take Usher. He's a big inspiration of mine. So if anybody say that I sound anything close to Usher, I'm just holding that and I'm like, yo, I'm who I am as an artist, clearly, obviously, but Usher is Usher.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, like when I'm listening to your music, that's the vibe that I'm getting from you. If I were to like, the energy parallel thing. So keep doing your thing, fam, man. You're honestly, like, we need to have more art. Remember when R&B was the thing?
Facts.
Like from 1985, 87 to like 19. I want to say 1994, 1998.
2000s had R&B popping.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the thing. You had like your SWVs and your Totals, and you had your Teddy Pendergrasses and your Luther Vandrosses and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, where did that go? I refuse to believe hip hop from our culture has resort, or music in our culture has resorted to hibbity flat, hibbity flat, hibbity flat.
Facts.
It can't be. It can't be. It can't be.
And there's some musicality with certain cats. Like I'll tell you this, like one of my biggest inspirations musically, especially when I like have to do like hip hop type or urban type records, is Young Thug. Thugger, that nigga, that Thugger is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
go ahead.
But melodically, he has. Is he vocally amazing? He probably is not. But melodically, he understands music enough, and I gotta give him credit for that.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be fitty and knock someone for doing something, then do it. I'm not. He did it though. He did it well. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, yes, creativity, but we don't need a whole base of people degenerating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? And again, like, make your music, make your point. I'm not hating. It made you successful, because a lot of people will say, oh, you're just hating. That's not it. I'm speaking my opinion, because I remember when I could learn from hip hop. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And from music, and that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use music as a tool to learn how to improve the quality of my life, get better, and do what I can. But we will do that more when we come back from this next break. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably tripping out those of you who are listening on Culture Shock Radio. Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio is where you will hear the replay of Candid Conversations at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, because that is when it replays. And we will be giving you information on artists, guests, and the like. This Saturday at Merritt Park, come down to see Temi perform at the Afro Caribbean Festival. It will be live. There will be food. There will be music. There will be vendors. There will be clothes. There will be fashion. There will be all kinds of people doing all kinds of things in celebration of the Afro Caribbean culture. So be one of those people. Come down, check it out, make sounds, and be about what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So, Temi.
What's up, man?
The name David means beloved. The block stands for divine achievements, bring life's opportunity, carrying knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what does Temi stand for?
It's just my name.
But your name has origin. What is the origin of it?
So I'll tell you, my full name is Temi Tokwe, right?
Okay.
Which stands for we give thanks. We give thanks for this child. So literally this means we give thanks for this child. That's all it means.
Okay. All right. No, that's blessed.
Thanks, man.
That's blessed. No, I like to ask those questions, because it gives time for self-reflection. You know what I mean? Like, what do I mean to the world? Instead of like the world telling me what I mean to it, I'm gonna tell the world what I mean to it, kind of thing. So just going into that part. But you said you work with Ludacris and were signed to L.A. Reid.
Yeah.
Was this pre-braid Luda or post-braid Luda?
He got braids again now, right?
Yeah. Oh shit! So, was it pre or post?
He cut it. He had cut it because he was like, and he was in the Fast and Furious mode.
Yeah.
So he had cut it. He had definitely cut his braids off, and he was straight, just one leveling it or whatever he was doing, fading it from the cut, whatever the case was. Yeah. And it's funny, actually. I've met a lot of the cast of Fast and Furious. Paul Walker met him too as well. Great, the rest of soul. And it was cool just being around him, because when he was doing shows and stuff like that, they'd be there for different shows because they'd be filming during the time period. I think that Fast and Furious, they were filming in Atlanta, so everybody was kind of there. Dan from Gala Diva, what's his name? Oh my God, Vin Diesel. Like, it was cool to be around all that stuff. So it was a great experience. Great experience.
All right. That's dope. You know what I mean? Now, was that like a planned experience, or was that something that just happened as a byproduct of your musical pursuits?
Being with Luda, that was just because. So when I went, I was in this is when I was in a boy band, call it. And we had moved. We were called Untitled, so we had moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and we decided to do is we wanted to go get writing opportunities. What ended up happening was Luda and his team saw more in us than just a bunch of writers, and saw a group. And we were a group the entire time anyway. But just at that point in time, and just generally as an artist, you find that it's easier to get writing opportunities than artist opportunities. So we played that angle to try and get in the door. But then they found us and said, hey, y'all are a group, we want to sign you guys. So they signed us. We were signed to Ludacris, ended up flying to New York, sang for L.A. Reid. So he signed us over there as well, too. So it was a joint deal with DTP, Def Jam. And then, released a bunch of music, toured with Chris, did 106 in Park. It was cool.
That's intense, bro. That commendable. Congratulations, kudos, and all those, all those congratulatory statements, because like here, I like to give people their roses where they're due, because I know there's a lot of effort and energy that goes into making these things happen on any one level. So to have multiple ventures successfully accomplished, it's no small task. Like, and especially the amount of dedication it takes to maintain through some of the arduous tasks. You know what I mean? I don't like that note. Re-record it. What are you saying? No. I didn't hear that word. Re-record it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy.
The studio sessions is the least when it comes down to that industry. It's not the music and making the music. That is the least. I think I only had one studio session where I'm like, when I want to go home, I'm so effing tired. Like maybe one. But generally, it's the lifestyle that they put you through. They put you through hell. Like literal hell. Like and you gotta smile through the bullshit, but it's what you do if you're a star, and it's conditioning for if you're gonna be doing this anyway, you're gonna be on the road anyway. Like I remember a time period we was giving bottles each, and we was put into a club, and they said, you know what? If we don't see girls, our manager came to us and said, yo, make sure y'all holler at some girls and get girls up to the section. Because in their mindset, if y'all are R&B singers and you can't woo girls to get them to the section, we ain't signing y'all.
Okay.
We ain't signing y'all. Well, how you gonna finesse girls in your music if you can't finesse girls in real life? We ain't signing y'all. So we did it. Pulled them to the thing. I remember we was in the studio, and it was just us in the studio. All of a sudden, they really this is a lifestyle to them. And came into the studio, they shut down the music. They're like, "What's going on?" We're like, "We're here working on music." Like, well, what was no girls around? Like, what's going down? We're like, we working. Like, we're trying to get this shit together. It's just us. We're trying to finish this up. they took off the machine, turned that ish off, and said, "Look, you know, no girls in the studio." They came back, they dropped a bottle of 2 bottles of Conjure on the table. That's when Luda was doing his Conjure, his cognac. They dropped 2 bottles of Conjure on the table and they said, "Look, if we don't see no girls in the studio in the next 45 minutes, y'all pack up and get the fuck out." Excuse my friend. Right? Like legit. So it's like it's a lifestyle. When you get used to understanding that as an artist, every part of you has to be that, then you move differently throughout your career, and you know how to maneuver a little differently than most artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. To some people, that's the way they want to live. To some people, it's a lot, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have like a work family balance kind of thing, but like, you know, I ain't gonna speak on it because there's always a time for things to happen.
Facts.
Always a time for things to happen. Okay, we got this next track, Fire. I'm gonna drop that so we can hear some more of your work.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. You know there's something about you, baby. You know there's something about you, baby. So, yeah.
Bro, who do you really think you are? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Nah, man. I want y'all to listen to this music right here.
Yeah. You know there's something about you, baby.
This is the truth right here.
So, yeah. Baby, I'm down to give you a little piece of something. I got a feeling that I've been holding what you wanted. Your love is my trust. I'm so addicted. Let's roll now and let me hit it. So if you want the OJ, cause you got feelings for love, push love right. You know I'm only here to make you feel good. Make you feel good. If you don't want no one to know that I'm little. So tell me if you're ready, girl. Tell me if you're ready, girl. Baby, let me light this fire. So we can rest in peace. Let me inspire. You know I don't want baby. Totally, yeah, with the vapors. Oh, breathe every piece of you. Yes, I do. I wanna touch your body right. No complaining. I know what you like, baby. Baby, tell me if you're ready now. Baby, like this fire. Rest in peace. Let's go. You want that OG cushion I got. It hurts when I push, I'll rack it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with another tune from Temi. Right back. Yeah, we will be right back. Okay. So yeah, apparently, upward swipe results in a plunge. Yeah, the upward swipe makes it go back. Yeah, yeah, that definitely 3410. Okay, so yeah, that track right there, that was interesting. That that was explosive, man.
Thanks, man.
That like, I mean, I'm at a loss for words here because I hit like I play them in no particular order.
Mhm.
They're all hitting for sure,
Appreciate
and I now understand why I was sent these songs because like these songs give a good understanding of some of your range. I know you got more than this, you know what I mean? There's obviously more than this in the bag, but like, you know what I mean? Someone sees you for who, like, in a high light, in a good light for sure. So, you know what I mean? Gotta shout that out. That's a great song selection, man. I not mad at that at all. So, what was your favorite part about that song?
So for that song, I think recording it was my favorite part of that song. Like I really got to like kind of just show out and go in. And but I really got to give shouts to August Rigo. I'm not sure if any of you know who August Rigo is, but he pens out a lot of K-pop stuff. I think it's
Okay,
I'm sorry, the big group, and I might know the name. The big group, the K-pop group. He does a lot of writing for them. Um,
okay,
something seven, I think their name is. And then he's done just a few Justin Bieber joints. He did Back to Sleep for Chris Brown. So he's like, a good friend that was just kind of threw me a joint and said, yo, this, because kind of vocally, he's a great singer as well, too, like an amazing singer. But he knew that I could do it justice. So he threw that to me. And yeah, it was just a great time recording it and getting and recording a song that was fun. It was because I smoke weed, right? So it was really about weed. It's really about smoking weed.
okay, okay. Hey,
Right.
well, I mean, like, far be it from me to question what you sing about, bro. But that was a damn good song. I'll tell you that much. So no problem. All right, now got a couple more tunes here.
Yeah.
We got I'm gonna play this one. Follow you.
Yeah, if you can find Lala, that's the new single when you went at the end. If you want to play that, Lala is definitely the new, but that's on Spotify, unfortunately.
Okay. Is it on YouTube?
It is not on YouTube. It is not.
Okay.
Video.
Okay.
I wanted you. Come on, man. I saw you move. I follow you anyway. I wanted. Come on, man. I saw you move. I follow. You're not just a summertime fling. About you whenever I sing. I could be finessing these things right now, but all I want is you. I'm listening, so tell me what you say. I feel in this game that you play. Come ride with me, girl, let's leave. There ain't no place I'd rather be. Hey, don't you another man, this in the air. Keep it real, how you feel? Let's say, don't you know it's another step. Don't you dare. I wanted you. Come on, man, I saw you move. I wanted you. Come on, man, I saw you move. I wanted you. It's funny I keep doing this to myself. It's funny how I can't let you go. It's funny that I was just looking out for myself, and now I'm the reason that it's over. Wish I communicated better. Could have done better. Don't know wherever else I find this kind of love. Cause I just can't let you go. I'm waiting on you. And I think you should know whenever you feel like coming back, I'll be there. Whenever you feel like coming back, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I cannot deal with all this distance between us. This ain't love, this ain't how it's supposed to go. Oh, I've messed up time and time before, but now I'm better. Now I'm much better for you. I'll treat you better. Treat you better than before. I'm waiting for you. Because I just can't let you go. I'm waiting on you. Nothing I think you should know. Whenever you feel like coming back, I'll be there. Whenever you feel like coming back, I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I just can't let you go. I'm waiting on you. Nothing I think you should know. Whenever you feel like coming back, I'll be there. Coming back, coming back, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be waiting for you.
All right. That's called I'll Be Waiting. Temi featuring Robin Akela. Now, before we go, I want to flip the script. And when I flip the script, it's where I give the guests the opportunity to be the host and make any statements they may have or ask any questions they may have come up with. So, Temi, you have the floor as we flip the script.
Okay, we're flipping the script. So I want to say this, I'm going to say this. So I get to ask you questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. It's going to be fun. Ready for this one?
Yes, sir.
So here's a question. I like to get to know people as well. Really like to get right into, like the personals. You know what I'm saying? I like to just like you do you can and stuff. That's how I do it. So what I have is this. There's you have two choices. You can either read the last text message in your phone, or
okay,
or read the third last text message in your phone out loud.
Okay.
Or call and tell the second person that the second last person you just called that you love them.
Okay, let me see. Can I weigh my options first, or do I have to pick which one?
You got to go in. One of them has got one of the two.
Gotta go with one or the other. Okay, so I'm gonna read my third last text message out loud.
All right.
Let's see here. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't even do that. That's like I literally can't because it's my verification code. Okay, so since I legitimately can't do that one, I guess I'll do.
You gotta make the call.
I gotta make the call, but the call's to the government. I'd have to call the government and tell them that I love them. I don't know if I can do that, bro. We're gonna.
I don't have it on right now.
They close. They close. That's great. You know what? You have been one of the most original. I think there's maybe been 2 other people that have caught me off guard like this, but yours is definitely the most original. Oh man.
It's really evasive, mad evasive, man.
That is great. You definitely got the culture shock for real. He's like, yo, wow. Okay. All right. Throw something else at me. This is interesting. Let's go.
Oh man. Okay. Let me think. What else we got? I gotta keep it natural. Let me ask you, what would you say? Why don't you stop?
Why don't I stop?
Yeah.
I don't stop because I have to show that it's possible to keep going throughout all complications, turmoil, tumultuous situations. I don't stop because if I stop, then I don't know if someone's going to pick up the mantle and continue going. I don't stop because there's people whose voices need to be heard that can inspire others to speak their mind and their opinion. So I don't stop because if I stop, then conversations like this don't happen and I don't get to further my knowledge of how I can better act in society through the people that I speak to.
Amen.
So that's why I don't stop. Unfortunately, this show has come to an end because we only have so many time to run credits.
Right.
So I'm gonna play motivation or part of motivation as we close out this with the credits. Temi, it's been a blessing to have you here. I appreciate you for making the music that you do and doing what you can to continue developing a legacy for Canadian artists.
Thank you for having me.
So, you know what I mean? Hold your head up and stay blessed in your success.
Most definitely. Well, make sure people check me out at TEMI_music. Again, that's TEMI_music, but you probably had that on the socials in anyway, so then y'all know what it is. TEMI_music.
TEMI_music. Let's add them right. Make sure you add them right now. Take the time to add TEMI_music. Let's see. Search. Let's do it together, people. TEMI_music. Following already, so you know what it is. You know what it is. You know where it be. TEMI_MUSIC. For Temi, this is the block saying bless up. We out. Yeah.
Loving the way you talk, motivation.